Good evening, supply chain professionals. I'm Joe Tillman, Program Chair for the Global Virtual Roundtable, CSCMP member, and the roving reporter for this year's conference being held in San Diego until September 29th. Here with me today is Sarah Giffin, who will be joining us and talking to us about young professionals. But before we get started in that particular topic, Sarah, why don't you give us some background, and how long have you been with CSCMP, and how did you get here?
Sure. Well, thank you for having me. I'm honored to be speaking. And I started out as a student member in CSCMP, which was CLM at the time. The university that I attended, Central Michigan University, has a honor society called LMC, and all of the members of LMC are student members of CSCMP.
Awesome.
And so I got involved in that, and we learned about logistics and supply chain, and we attended roundtable events as students. And I had the privilege of being sent by my roundtable to attend the annual global conference in 2004. So I was actually started to get involved around 2002, 2003 as a student, and then attended as a student as a student to the Philadelphia Philadelphia Annual Global Conference in 2004, and as a student there. And so since then had gotten a job and started working within my company, and got back involved again as a student captain at the last two annual global conferences, and actually was asked to become part of the board of directors for CSCMP because they found a need to connect with the young professionals and thought that it might be a good idea to have a young professional and young professionals' opinion on the board with them. So I was honored to be asked, and have been involved in the board the last 2 years, and have been asked to continue on for a third-year term on the board to help them not only be connected with the young professionals, but understand the needs of a young professional in a professional organization, and really feel out how we can connect, engage, deliver leadership skills, education, research, networking opportunities to young professionals out there, and help them become the future of this organization.
Wow. Sounds like you are going to be really busy over the next year. I did understand from the panel discussion that we had this afternoon with a bunch of CSCMP members and young professionals being in there that somebody was going to actually join you on the board. Is that correct?
Yes. Dana Reagan is going to be joining the board of directors this year as another young professional. She has been involved with the committee the last 2 years as well. Her, Tim Richards, and John Bowersox, the four of us had really been working to develop ways to engage and grow our young professional members. And so she's going to be on the board as well to
Awesome.
offer additional opinions and help us move things forward. We also have a young professional committee that we're looking to grow and involve more people in, so that we can reach out to more people and get more young professional focused events going in roundtables, and have more interaction and involvement from young professionals around the globe.
Oh, awesome. So how can, if anybody's watching this and they're really interested in getting involved with the committee, what kind of steps can they take to get involved?
They can send any of us on the young professional panel or young professional committee an email letting us know. We have there's the organization on LinkedIn, we're on Facebook, and if you send us an email, there's also a young professionals website that you can get to from the CSCMP website, and look for information on there. Send an email to the contact us, and we'll get you involved, and we'll put you to work.
Yeah, and if you are joining as a member, there is a nice little area where you would like to get involved at, and I do believe there is a little tick mark for the young professionals, and that gets sent to Sarah and JB and the rest of the group there to kind of get more contact from you and everything like that, right?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
And then, from that panel discussion that we had this afternoon. Was there anything in particular that you would like to kind of echo back out into the community so that other folks that may not have been there should know?
Sure, sure. I think that one of the interesting things that was talked about was using different avenues to gain experience and exposure. Kate talked about it. There was also someone in the audience that mentioned something about volunteering as well. So a lot of the ways that I've been able to be successful and grow in my skill sets to help me become a better, more well-rounded professional is getting involved in other activities outside of my job. So whether it be, I volunteer for a cancer society in my local area.
Right.
Getting involved with them and using outside experiences to grow my professional skill set, and also ask for challenges outside of my job role to get exposure to other areas of the company, other areas of supply chain, and I think that's very helpful for people that maybe don't get that in their day-to-day job, but is really going to help them grow as a professional and get some experience that you might not have in your everyday job. So I think that's important, and I think that was communicated during the panel session that they're looking for people that have a professional attitude and also a wealth of knowledge outside of what they're doing, what their job title is.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that, and I think that really does need to be echoed back out to everyone that, you know, you do have to kind of step out and find those other areas, because if you're not receiving it, one, there are other avenues to develop yourself, even professionally. It's about experience to some degree and how you can bring that back in to your organization.
Get involved in your CSCMP board. Get involved in volunteer organizations. Get involved in your community. Find ways to build your skill sets and showcase them.
Awesome. Well, Sarah, thank you very much for coming in and being interviewed by us. We do appreciate the opportunity to speak with you, and it has been a true pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you.